Punch it. Perfect.
Welcome to, can we call this the Mandalorian Season 2 Eve, technically, even though it's a few days away, but it's the last time we'll talk about Star Wars, like, in this capacity before Mandalorian Season 2?
Feels like forever. Feels like we've been waiting for forever, Kevin.
Because we have. We've been waiting like 10 months.
Remember
Plus
when
COVID added
we did
like
the
10
first,
years.
Remember when we did the first episode of Spoiler Cast and I was still in the old house? It was before I even lived in Tampa.
Wait, was it?
Yeah. Mandalorian had started and I was still in the old house on the other side of the state. Wow. Yeah, it was a year ago.
Yet it feels like you've been here for 10 years because of COVID.
Feels like forever.
Because COVID has extended all of our lives.
Perception of time is skewed.
Ooh. Anyway, welcome to Star Wars Scotch episode 21, The Mandalorian Season 2 Eve. Yeah, I'm going for it. I don't care.
I like that. Okay, that is quite the title for this episode. But all right.
You know what else I brought for this episode?
Scotch.
Yeah, well, whiskey, but I also brought
The dog. Is the dog there?
No, it's the light. You can't hear the lightsaber?
Oh, I hear it. I hear it now. I'm not watching the video.
God, point it right at you, chat. It's great. I can point at things. It's like a pointer. Like, look at this.
Is that Hunter's lightsaber?
It's the only one in the house. I've been back since.
I know.
So here is a helmet. Here's a see. It's great for pointing. So I might just pick it up again at random intervals during the show.
Oh.
It has a very nice hum to it. It
does have a very good hum. It's a very good hum.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
COVID stress allows for. Well, COVID has made this year the fastest and slowest year of my entire life. That is the best description I have for you.
Yes. But don't worry, Kevin. Our anchor is here, and that is Mando. Everything is right with the world.
Can I just do that all night as we talk about him?
Yeah, it's fine. Yes.
And then, chat, if we say, this is the way, you all say...
F yellow. We love tasks. This is the way. This
is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. Cool. Let's talk about The Mandalorian.
Yeah, so...
Monday Night Football.
We finished up our cast, and then went right to Monday Night Football, and we did not get a trailer until the very end of halftime, which was like
in what was
10
a
o'clock
bloodbath of a football game.
Yeah, no, that was
so
really
it wasn't
fun to
even
watch.
interesting to watch.
No, it was really fun to watch. I really enjoyed it. It was great. I was glued to the TV. It was a real nail biter.
Just watching Dallas.
I was really disappointed.
Yeah, you seemed disappointed when I was like, "Oh, okay, there's stuff to work with."
No, I was not odd like the first one. Like the one that happened last year when it was like the actual bar scene from the first episode.
Yes.
When the Quarren gets cut in half, like that was dope. That was awesome. Why didn't they do that?
Well, there's lots of shots in this one.
No, it's literally just this. It's rehashed trailer. I didn't like the in-depth look. Was a trailer. I was very disappointed. Okay. They could have just said another Mandalorian trailer. Mandalorian season 2 trailer reveal. But when you say in-depth look, makes me feel like I'm going to get behind the scenes video, or I'm going to get like a minute long teaser of the first episode or the second episode or something. When in fact we just got a lot of the same shots again.
Some were different.
Some were different, yes. Or they were maybe within the same sequence. They just like picked a couple different frames. Like I was a little disappointed.
Tim's disappointed.
Just was.
We agreed on one thing.
What?
This has got to be Ilum.
The snow planet, I really, 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 really think that it's Ilum.
Look at that shot. You'll see in a second. That shot is mega Ilum vibes.
The one where he's like fixing the Razor Crest in the cave. Very, very Ilum.
Let's see if I can find
what's the volcanic planet that we start off on?
Navarro.
So Navarro, we are going to go inside the Imperial. So I think what's going to happen is that they're going to go after Moff Gideon on the planet, and they're going to go chase him to the Imperial base. because there is a scene where it's like the exact same setting that we saw with the volcano or the lava river on Navarro. Like when they come out of the troop carrier, like out of the Imperial base and into the cavern, like that's definitely on Navarro.
Yes.
Yeah, and so there was one scene where they're running through an Imperial hallway, and it looks just like Starkiller base, and I was like, oh my god, it's like that's the Ilum shot. And then when I thought about it, I was like, no, those rock walls look very volcanic, and so I think they're gonna infiltrate the base. I think the first episode is them infiltrating the base on Navarro. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting.
Okay.
It'll be within the first 3 episodes. Either the first episode they go directly back to Navarro, or it's the second one. So that was the one thing that I picked up from the trailer. The one guy that the blue guy that he freezes in the first episode of season 1, he's back, which I thought was cool.
He's in the middle of them.
Neat. So he gets unfrozen out of carbonate.
So you don't think this is Ilum? This looks a lot like the Wampa Cave from Hoth, by the way. Like a lot.
Wait, hold on. What did you say I don't think is Ilum? I'm looking right now. Yeah, I think that scene right there with Mando where you have it like frozen. Yeah, I think that's Ilum. What I said is them running through the Imperial base. I thought that was on Ilum. I don't think that is. I think that's what we'll see on Navarro.
Gotcha.
But that scene right there, very, very Ilum heavy. Yeah, where the Razor Crest is crashed.
I really hope this is a Taras Kasai fighting pit after our discussion last week about that game.
Yeah, I really want that to be canon. I really, 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 really want that.
Oh my gosh, somebody... Wait, is this... Please... What is... YouTube is this... Okay, this is from One Media on YouTube. And look, they spelled Star Wars wrong. It says Satar Wars series.
Oh, Satar Wars. I love Satar Wars. Yeah, Satar Wars and Scotch, chat. How do you like that? I love a good glass
yeah,
of
this is what you're
Scotch.
talking about right here. You'll see in a second. But you're talking about that being the Imperial base on Navarro. And that'll be the first episode that we get. Yeah, I think that's a great assessment, honestly. Makes sense. There's nothing...
Yeah, it just matches up with them coming out of that transport cruiser, or and then the speeder bikes are chasing behind him. That's just very very Navarro-esque, right there. Yeah, but so what are they coming out of though? So maybe it's not a base, maybe that's a ship. It has turbo lasers on top.
That looks like a armored troop transport of some sort.
The big one?
Yeah, look, because this is it in the next scene.
I should be watching on Twitch. Sorry, Facebook, but you guys are behind.
You can still keep their chat up. I have their chat up.
Yeah, no, I'm going to. Yeah, their chat's open.
Yeah, no, I like Facebook. They're nice people.
Oh, no, I want... No, go back. Yeah, that shot right there. Oh.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, so I wonder what that is, though. So is that... I think that's
looks like a troop transport.
I think it's a light cruiser. No, I think that's a light cruiser.
No, look, it's moving in the next scene. It's like it's a troop transport of some sort.
No, the big thing they come out of, Kevin.
Oh, the building?
Yeah, I don't think that's a building. I think that's a light cruiser.
Landed on volcanic rock?
Yeah, I think that's a light cruiser that is on the ground. I think that's Moff Gideon's ship.
Okay. Yeah, the anti-aircraft guns look like...
Yeah, the turbo laser emplacements on top make me feel like it's not a base, it's a ship.
Okay.
Chat, what do you think? I think that's a medium cruiser. Let me see. Imperial cruisers. Let's see. Let's see. Star Wars Galactic Star Cruisers. No, that's the freaking no, Disney, stop it. Let's see. Imperial Light Cruiser. No, it's not a light cruiser. I think it's a medium cruiser. Imperial Light Cruisers. Let's see. Imperial.
Look at that face, chat. While
Imperial
Tim is looking for that. Look at that face.
He's so cute.
Couldn't you just die right now?
It's not an immobilizer.
Could be crash ship, still semi-operational. Also a possibility. I like that one as well. This
Could
is
be a dreadnought. No, dreadnought.
this is the shot you were talking about.
You
You said could be Ilum, right? But it's probably on that
show
whatever that is.
Show the. There's one scene of them running through the hallway, which made me think of Starkiller Base.
This one.
Let's see.
That's rock. That's not ice.
Yeah, so it's rocky, but when Han and Finn are in Starkiller Base, that's kind of the same vibe that it had.
Yeah,
it was
same
like
with Hoth.
chiseled through rock kind of hallways and stuff.
Hoth is the same vibe. It's just ice.
Yeah. Maybe it is a base. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a cruiser. It's just the turbo laser emplacements make me think that it's a ship.
So the reason I would say it was a base is because it looks like it's carved through rock.
Yes, that one scene definitely makes it look like it was carved through rock. It's just the big turbo laser emplacements. Like they're on a settlement, or they're in a weird planet in the backwaters of the Outer Rim.
Did you notice this explosion behind the TIE fighters?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, continue, Kevin.
I'm just kind of going right through. We saw that where he jumps off.
What else was going on? Mando gets to use his jetpack, which is pretty cool. New season streaming on Disney Plus.
We saw the Dark Saber.
TIE Fighter, Moff Gideon, Dark Saber.
This is the recap one.
See,
this is okay. Going back to
that makes me that right there. Yeah.
But down here, this is what I was talking about when we had Alex and Molly on. Was that carving looks exactly like the walls of Hoth, and the base.
They're not going
from
they're
Empire.
Not going to Hoth.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the Empire would use a standard issue machine on any ice and snow planet to carve out a base. Because somebody said they thought it was a canyon.
But the Empire didn't make the. The Empire didn't make the.
Well, yeah, you're right. The Republic Empire. It doesn't matter. Like they have the technology to carve out walls. That's what I meant to say. This is not a
you know,
canyon.
This is a natural formed fissure.
No, this is 100% man-made.
Okay.
So my guess would be that hopefully this is
mining operations in there.
Well, if it's Ilum, this is the beginning of them building Starkiller Base. That's the beginning.
I think it'd be cool if it was Ilum. If it's not Ilum, I won't be disappointed.
No, I'm fine with introducing.
Do you think the water planet that they're on? Do you think that is the? Do you think they're on where the Moncala are from? Do you think it's the Moncala, and like that's why there's so many Quarren on that boat, because the Quarren occupy the same?
So there's two schools of thought in my head. My initial reaction is to say yes, lore Moncala. Oh, cool. My secondary one is to say no, because why are we above the water then?
True.
And two, like, what's to say Quarren and Mon Calamari are not on another water planet? Like,
just it makes me think of Rebels, or not Rebels, of Clone Wars.
Yeah, I get it. The whole war between them. What's that guy's name? Shark guy?
Yeah, Shark guy.
Is it Manon? No, because there's no Manon. Manon is inhabited by the Manon. And I'm sorry, not the Manon, the Selkath. The Selkath, that was crazy. That's how they talk.
I don't like it.
They're cool. Well, some of them are dicks, just like every race.
I don't like
it. More. So, okay, remember we originally said that Moff Gideon's TIE Fighter was modified?
Yes.
They're all modified.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's not standard issue for TIE fighters, but the configuration that it's in after its wings fold in is definitely standard.
Yep. So it's interesting.
So there's nothing special about it. It's a normal, just basic bitch TIE fighter when it comes out of that configuration. Okay, so hear me out. I wonder if that configuration is designed and it's now canon. I wonder if that's when they're on the ground and they're not inside a Star Destroyer.
Could be.
So when the wings are in the vertical position, that is their ready status, when they're ready for launch out of the hangar bay. Mm-hmm. And when they come down, I mean, because like it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for you to land on your wings. And so, you know, when they come down. The landing gears are going to come out of the hull. So maybe that's just the new canon for how a TIE fighter operates. That would make sense. Oh, Kevin.
I'm having fun. Don't judge me for being a man in my late 30s playing with a lightsaber, okay? With the intention
I'm
to
just
build
gonna go with
6
they're
more.
not modified. Yeah, I'm going to go with that's just a standard issue TIE fighter.
This looks like she's on one of those dusty, gross planets on or buildings on Navarro. Nothing special there.
Probably went down like where the Mandalorians were hiding.
This looks like it's like the Star Destroyer or something.
It looks like a Star Destroyer, or it could be the base on Navarro. It could be a lot of things. But yeah, this is very Imperial. Nothing special. Like it's just like a very standard Star Wars shot.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Jumping away from the lava.
It's a lava pit in Navarro.
But it looks like
he's holding somebody. He's definitely holding someone.
Really?
Oh no, he's not. Wait. Nope. No, he's not.
The lava looks like they're using it for something.
It could be energy. They could just be harvesting heat.
It.
No, they're just harvesting heat.
Oh, this is him landing too. Okay, so here, look, you can see the modified things in the background.
Yeah, it's just the TIE fighters in the background. I think he goes and he fights Gideon. I think after he finds out Moff Gideon didn't die in the crash, I think he knows that it's time to get his ass off Navarro. So they just go and destroy everything that's left. This is gonna be, you messed with me, my friends are dead. It's time for payback. Because you remember at the end he found out like Kawil died and like all this stuff. He was pissed. I think that's just payback.
I mean, I was pissed Kawil died. All the guy wanted.
Yeah, dude, I don't know of anyone who wasn't pissed that Kawil died.
My brother watched the whole series last week for the first time because he's here.
How do you like it?
He loved it, but like he was legit up. Even Danielle was like, I don't want to watch it again when it was happening. He started watching it, and Danielle heard the music from the other, like, my house layout. So he's on the couch watching it, and she's by the front door getting a package, and she hears the wee, 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 wee. And she goes, wait, you're watching it without me? I'm like, it's next week, babe. She goes, why are you watching? I'm like, Jacob's never seen it. She's like, what? How did you not see it? It's the best show. So
that's good.
I'm glad it appeals to people that aren't fanatics like us.
Yeah, like us, yeah.
Wee, wee.
That's cute.
So
I like that they had a wardrobe upgrade. Gina Carano is way more green.
Yeah, she is. I noticed that.
She's very I don't even like seafoam.
She upgraded her armor is up a few eye levels since season 1.
Yes.
Since Tim and I always say that the Mandalorian. If you think about this, chat. If you've never listened to Spoiler Cast, think about this. When you start as Mando, the only thing you have.
Yeah.
Is your helmet technically that is worth anything because it's the only Beskar piece you have, right? So as you bring in bounties and you take bounties, missions, you bring them back and you get Beskar or whatever for them, and then you get your pauldron done, and then you have a new armor piece, and by the end of season 1, you have a full set of armor with set bonuses.
It was a video game. Every time was a skill point.
Yeah, and then
every episode
we did some side questing in the middle episodes where it wasn't part of the main quest line, but those people would be incorporated into the main quest line later. Think about it. I'm right.
Wake up, chat. You sheeple.
Seriously, they're boring.
Whiskey
tonight.
made a good point. He had a task. Getting payback is the Mando way. Then do you think? Oh, we're gone. Where'd we go?
Oh, we're here.
Oh. That was surprising.
I'm like running a professional production tonight. I'm sorry, Tim.
Whiskey. Yeah, I think Whiskey makes a good point. Like, payback isn't the Mandalorian way. So maybe he gets a job. Maybe he gets a job from the Bounty Hunter Guild, and like Moff Gideon has a bounty on his head.
And then they wee 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 wee. Whistling birds were the exotic drop.
100%, dude.
Oh my gosh, I love this. See, it's a video game. I guarantee you, Jon Favreau was like, "What if we made it like a video game?" And everyone's okay.
But that's relatable.
It's been.
Yeah.
Now we're going.
It's
now
very relatable.
Now we're in chapter 2. Hopefully, we get some armor upgrades along the way. We gotta get the child some armor upgrades now.
Could you imagine if he gets a little Mando suit?
I hope he gets a little lightsaber.
Or he starts upgrading his force powers, because he's more like the mage caster of the group. So what if he starts upgrading his force abilities?
Ooh, he could spec into the force tree.
He could. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question for you. So we've gone back and forth with what the armor meant by bringing him to people of his kind, right?
Okay.
We've said either his species or his Jedi-ness.
Yes. His Jedi-ness. Okay.
In the trailer, we hear him say, "I need to bring him back to his people. If I can find more Mandalorians, they can show me the way."
Right.
What?
I don't think that's one sentence. I think that's two different
I'm listening.
lines that were kind of put together. But that doesn't make sense. Like what do other I think the other Mandalorians are there to teach him the way of the Mandalorian. But I don't think that the other Mandalorians are going to help him find the child.
I'm going to listen to it again real quick.
Yeah, I don't think it's one sentence.
Chat, we're going to listen to it real quick. Hold on.
I think that's just some fancy editing.
I have the closed caption on too. I've been quested to bring this one back to its kind. If I can locate other Mandalorians, they can guide me.
Does it sound like he is speaking in one continuous
I think
sentence?
it can go either way. It can go with the way you just said or not.
It's really easy to edit something together.
I'm just going to...
Chat, what do you think?
He's so cute, Chat. I can't help but think of my children when I look at Baby Yoda.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't think the other Mandalorians out there are the key.
Okay. Continuing that. If
Yes.
that's the case, then what does he mean about finding other Mandalorians?
I think it's going to be him learning more about the way of the Mandalorian.
Does that line up with the Sabine rumors?
No. I don't think so. I think if anything it lines up with them finding what's her name?
Ahsoka?
No.
Bo-Katan.
If anything.
I think Bo might be a flashback.
I just don't know, like, what is Sabine, like, where does, like, I just, the only way that Sabine would make sense is if she was with Ahsoka. And at that point, they're supposed to be out in the chaos. So I don't know how their path would cross. Unless Mando goes out into the chaos. And then at that point, my pants are off. Because if this is a glimmer into the Chiss ascendancy, I am just gonna be my lightsaber is gonna be just out there, dude.
Like that?
Yes, just like that. It's gonna be humming and everything, dude.
Does it turn blue and hum when you are erect?
No. Remember, I'm the edgy goth from Hot Topic, so mine's red.
Ah, like a puppy.
Yeah. But yeah, and I mean like that. But that's what happens. Like I think that's what happens. If that's the thing. If Ahsoka and Sabine Wren are actually in the show, then that's where they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be in unknown space, which is now the chaos. Which is, you know, the big dogs out there are gonna be like the Grisk and the Chiss ascendancy, and that's gonna be intense. Because if they bring in like if they bring in that part, like the stuff from the books, from the Thrawn books, man, that's gonna be fun. But at the same time, I think that's going to take away from the Mandalorian story. So I don't even know like that. This is the problem is there's too much stuff and there's too much hope for so many different things. That I think we're just kind of setting ourselves up for failure. But that's the joys of speculating.
My expectations are so low, to be honest. I'm going into this thinking none of the rumors are true. There's no Rosario Dawson, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's just going to be another season of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So if something pops up.
No,
awesome.
Not Solo, not Han Solo, like by itself. By itself.
If something pops up, awesome. If it doesn't, I'm just going to enjoy another season of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, for sure.
I have no inkling that Ezra or anybody's going to show up. Now, like, if you ask me, like, what's your wildest dreams? Sure. Yeah, bring the whole gang together and get Rahul Kohli to play Ezra.
Oh my God, he's such a troll.
I'm fine with Sabine being Sasha Banks. I think she looks the part, honestly. Rosario Dawson, yep, that works for me too. Like, so cool. Let's get them all. Let's get not Mads, but his brother Lars Mikkelsen, and incorporate Thrawn and the Chiss Ascendancy and the discount Yuzong Bong, like Tim said. So yeah, my recommendation to you, fan, hello, hi, is to go in with zero expectation of any of the rumors being true.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the only one that you could probably say is correct is Katie Sackhoff as Bo-Katan. And even then, be prepared for it to be a flashback to something telling us the story of how Moff Gideon got the Darksaber.
Yeah.
I think that is the wisest way you should step into season 2. Otherwise, you're going to set yourself up for disappointment, and then you're going to be one of those whiny that we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
But it's not even low expectations, Dorsey. And I understand what you mean by low expectations. I'm not singling you out. It's not low expectations as much as realistic expectations. You know, Mandalorian Season 2 is a continuation of the story with none of the elements that we just discussed is still awesome. And I think that's important. My 2 cents.
And it's good. I agree.
Tim agrees. If you're still playing...
Go
ahead.
Did you know that there is a subreddit called Star Wars Speculation?
No, don't do that to me.
Oh, boy. I looked at one thing.
Nope.
And then I quickly went down a rabbit hole.
Don't do that.
We're not going to talk about it right now. Anyways, continue, Kevin.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Are you sure?
Sure. What if the icy planet in the Mandalorian trailer is actually Cronus, Sabine's homeworld, and not Ilum? What?
I said...
that was the first thing that popped up.
Like my initial
dude,
shoot this
it makes
down.
sense too. Cronus was an icy world in the Outer Rim territories.
It was
in the Mandalore sector.
I thought it was
Cold
a
and
moon.
covered in snow, mountainous terrain and evergreen forest comprised much of the Cronus frigid landscape, and its atmosphere proved breathable to humans. Oh,
I thought it was a moon of Mandalore. No, am I wrong in that?
It's the let's see, it is
Opens notes.
I'm looking through it. It just said that it's just an icy world. Let's see what it has to do with Mandalore.
Justin, I believe it's another 8 episodes.
It just it's within the Mandalorian sector. It's a planet under the Mandalorian governance.
Do we have run times for these episodes yet?
Oh, dude, Cronus was the ancestral home of Clan Ren. Yeah.
Yeah, we knew that. That's
Yeah, I know. It's just like I know it's Rebel stuff. It's still. I just didn't think about it.
So you know why it flies? It doesn't fly to me because it doesn't look very evergreen. It looks very iced over like Ilum or Hoth.
Well, we don't know the entirety of that planet.
Sure, 100%. I'm just saying from what we've seen. So
This could be a part of the whole Dark Saber storyline.
My other thing is,
shoot,
would Cronus still be under Imperial occupation post
No,
Death of the
they
Emperor. Well, we don't know that. It might still be one of the last
true.
strongholds of the Empire.
During the Great Purge, it could have been taken over again.
Yeah, we don't know what happened there.
Oh,
The story of Mandalore doesn't extend past Rebels, to my knowledge, in anything that we have.
I can't. I've looked and looked and looked and looked, and I can't find it. I can't find anything, any stories of what happens after.
Episode 1 is 52 minutes long, so already that's longer, I believe, than any other episode in season 1. Hopefully that's not just like a welcome to the premiere, and that's, we get longer episodes. That'd be awesome.
Oh man, Chad, if you just want to go down a rabbit hole, go to r/Star Wars speculation. Here's a topic that I found, Kevin. Baby Yoda is a Tarkin initiative.
What? How?
Right? Isn't that wild? Okay. All right. Okay. You ready for this one? In Rogue One, at 1 hour and 46 minutes and 8 seconds, Jin says War Mantle, Cluster Prism, Black Saber. A few minutes earlier, she mentions hyperspace tracking, which did end up being a thing. I think it's likely that the child is somehow involved in a train initiative or in a Tarkin initiative with Moff Gideon.
Oh, when she's cycling through the...
Apparently the Black Saber is logged.
The Darksaber is logged?
It says
with Imperial?
It says Black Saber. So unless Black Saber is another like code word,
I mean, the Mandalorians could call it the Darksaber, and
right.
Imperials can call it the.
And then when you type in Black Saber, okay, hold on. So Black Saber was a code name for a data tape in the Galactic Empire's data vault on Scarif. Rebel Alliance member Generso. I'm looking at Wikipedia about Black Saber. It doesn't actually say anything. Huh. That's interesting. Anywho,
I don't like that.
If you want to go down the rabbit hole,
I don't know why you told me about that.
Because it's fun.
If you are playing Squadrons still, Tim found this before the show.
Oh yeah. There's a Mandalorian content drop.
Fallen pilots, we've received a critical transmission from our allies in outlying sectors. The Mandalorian Season 2 is upon us. In preparation for the much-anticipated second season, we've flown into a frigate to provide you with a themed supply drop. Ooh. So you can get Razor Crest, Hanging Flare, as well as like an ingot of Beskar.
Yep.
You can get a dashboard flare of IG, and just in a generic IG droid, not 11. This one's labeled Mysterious Creature.
Yeah, as the child.
It's the child, Chad, it's the child.
It's the child.
And then you could get a bounty puck on a Rodian or Blurg holograms.
Blurg. That's cool. I think that's neat. I think it's a fun way to bring it into like that world without being cheesy.
There's the child in the ship. I'm sorry, the mysterious creature. If you noticed, he's holding a little ball.
He's holding a little knob. Little knob. It's so cute.
Little knob. Which that little knob couldn't be more true, because your child will just find an inanimate object that it's not supposed to have.
Dude, all the time, especially when you buy them a fun toy and they go for the box.
Yep, and then it becomes theirs for the next.
Why are kids like this?
I don't know. That's what they do. They're kids. Kids.
Crazy, dude.
What other rumors you got on there? Now I'm interested.
Actually, I left it.
What else do they have on there?
Oh man, Kevin, we should do a whole episode on just Star Wars speculation.
We have questions, but
the subreddit.
Take me down a rabbit hole for a little while.
Okay. No fall damage in Star Wars. That's funny. Okay, here's one. If Ahsoka would have stayed in the Jedi Order, it would have saved Anakin.
Yes.
Dave Filoni said the Jedi Council were more or less offering knighthood to Ahsoka when they said, this has been your great trial. Had Ahsoka stayed, she would have been given knighthood, and Anakin would have been promoted to Jedi Master. Maybe not immediately, but that's literally the only canon way to be a master. Obi-Wan was promoted quickly after Anakin was promoted, which means he would have had access to the Jedi archives, blowing some airs out of the biggest argument for turning to the dark side. In the canon comics, Vader says not being given the rank of master was the straw that broke the camel's back. The process has started with Ahsoka leaving initially. Anakin would be a lot less angrier with the Jedi Council to begin with, so he would have less rash in the final stages of the Clone Wars, so they would have trusted him more in return. Anakin would have someone to talk to about Padme's pregnancy. With Ahsoka staying in the Order, she would have never have met the Night Owls. The Jedi would have no way of knowing about them all on Mandalore, so Ahsoka is probably around during the events of the Revenge of the Sith. Anakin would share with her. She wouldn't eat on him like Obi-Wan. My personal theory is that Palpatine called Rex right after Cody to issue Order 66, knowing they were the only two that could talk Anakin out. Rex would have been around during the events of Revenge of the Sith, and he also knew about Padme. No way he wouldn't try to stop Anakin from marching the 501st in the Jedi Temple. In short, if Ahsoka stayed with the Jedi, Anakin would have never turned. Not only would his relationship with the Council be better and have someone to talk to, he would probably be a Jedi Master.
I agree with all of that.
I think that's really interesting. It's like these are just like cool takes from just diehard Star Wars fans.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I don't see any reason why he would have, because I think the big one there is the catalyst. The catalyst is gone when she leaves. It absolutely destroys him. It's almost like it's the first time he's ever felt that kind of pain and been that betrayed. That's the vibe I get from him in those scenes.
There's a theory that Ezra will be the other antagonist of the Mandalorian series, saying that he and Moff Gideon are locked in a struggle to possess the last chosen one. What?
It's so out there. I can't get down with that one. That one's a little too out there for me.
You should, yeah, but it's a pretty decent breakdown as to why they think that. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Yep, I'm done. I don't want to go down these rabbit holes anymore.
Whew. All right, let's take some questions. Anonymous asks, how much Klingon can you guys really understand and speak?
No.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You know, a lot of people have been telling me I should try watching Star Trek.
I like Star Trek. It's a very, very different type of sci-fi.
The only other one I've seen is my aunt used to watch Next Generation when I was a kid, and that's the only one I've seen. I think I've seen I saw the first movie too. The first new movie, I should say. Jake wants to know, how can you get checkmate, Tim?
Wait, what?
How fast can you get checkmate, Tim?
Checkmate?
Checkmate. That's the question.
How quickly?
How fast can you get checkmate?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Is that a stupid dad joke?
Don't
go
look
with
at me.
a stupid dad joke.
Jake asked it.
It's a stupid joke, Jake.
Andrew said, hopes and long shots for Mando Season 2. My hopes, learn more about the child, learn more about Mando. Ahsoka doesn't sound awful. Long shot is a lightsaber fight.
I think that'd be fun.
Who has the other lightsaber?
I'd be down for that. But I don't know, I feel like with Moff Gideon having a lightsaber, there has to be someone to meet that lightsaber with their own. So...
Baby Yoda.
Yoda? Wait.
Baby Yoda?
Oh, the child? The child just whips out a lightsaber?
Yeah, like a tiny
that he made on Ilum?
Yeah.
He just opens up his little cloak and pulls one out.
Sounds like this, Tim. You ready?
Oh, God.
But it's a tiny one. It's only this big in comparison to the one I'm holding. I think my long shot, honestly, is not even the people that we've mentioned. I think it would be Thrawn.
Ugh.
That would be my
Stop.
long shot. Would be Lars Mikkelsen in blue makeup.
Stop. Oh.
Straight up as Thrawn.
Oh.
And then they're like, by the way, we're making a Thrawn series too, which has been rumored, but they'd confirm it.
Oh, dude, Thrawn is such a cool character. He's just so neat. There's so much to explore. The chaos is neat. The Chiss ascendancy is dope. The Chiss factions are wild. Like the different families. Holy crap, Kevin. It's like Game of Thrones. It's wild. Like the Chiss, the ascendancy is essentially Game of Thrones. Ascendancy. They are blue skinned and
that's why I'm telling you, chat. We should get hired.
And red eyes.
Tim and I
Yes.
should get hired to write a Star Wars series.
Yeah,
We do it. That would be the theme song to the Chiss Ascendancy.
that would be it, dude. That would be
be so kick-ass.
This sounds a lot like Game of Thrones.
Don't you like it? Austin said, Tim, how many years of Star Wars knowledge do you have?
How do I quantify that?
I don't know. It depends. It's
dude.
like that could go two ways. It could be how many years have you liked Star Wars, or collectively how many years of knowledge do you have?
Yeah, I don't know how I can quantify the amount of years of knowledge I have,
If you had to like guesstimate a number.
I don't know. I've been a fan of Star Wars since I was 8. I don't know. I don't know how to put a number on the amount of knowledge that's in my brain. I just don't. A decade?
There you go.
Go with a decade. Man, a decade doesn't sound that. I was 20. Damn.
Jack said Mando season 2 feels so highly anticipated. Do you both worry that it might struggle to live up to its massive hype? Go to my rant mid-show. I think that should sum that up, right? But Tim, you can say a few words.
Yeah,
there.
I don't think so. I feel like everyone knows what to expect. There's a lot of speculation because a lot of people are latching on to this as their next like Star Wars show. You know, like there's no more movies for a while. There's nothing else to really like as a Star Wars fan to latch on to outside of books or comics. And so as far as a cinematic experience, it's about as close as you're going to get to something like being in a movie. And so, yeah, I think the bar is set kind of high, but I would assume that Dave Filoni is sticking to his guns when it comes to like the storytelling and the narrative and like the story that he wants to tell with Dave. I'm brain farting here, Kevin.
John Favreau.
John Favreau. Thank you. I feel like like Dave and John. I think like they have they know what they want to make. They have their story. The other directors they know the story that they are going to tell collectively, and I think they're just going to hold to their guns. There it is.
Darth Chatty wants to know, do you think that all of the graffiti that we see in the trailers could be from Sabine Wren and her artistic habit of vandalism?
Yeah, but Sabine was just Sabine like vandalized like the things that she was involved with, like the things like she like touched. Like there was parts on like Lothal that she like graffitied, or like her armor. Like that was her putting like her own twist on it. I don't think the graffiti art that we see in the first trailer is anything other than graffiti and them just trying to showcase that this is like a rundown, like low income part of town. It's just like, it's the back alley, you know, it's like, it's part of that whole Outer Rim experience, you know, it's a bunch of lawless areas. So.
Remember we did see that cool C-3PO piece on the one wall of whatever planet that Mon Cala one is. We don't know what it is yet. Werewood said,
what?
There was when we had Molly and Alex on, I showed you there was a piece that had like a little C-3PO on it in one of the graffitis. I think it was just an Easter egg. I don't think it was relevant to the plot
I think
whatsoever.
it's an Easter egg. Did you know, speaking of Easter eggs, did you know that R2-D2 and C-3PO are an Easter egg in Indiana Jones?
No.
The Ark of the Covenant?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the picture for that the other day. I was like, well,
Indiana Jones.
smack my ass and call me Sally.
All right, Sally, let's go find this. Oh, they're on the hieroglyphs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, would you look at that?
Isn't that neat?
Oh, I love that. That's so cool.
Right? Isn't that cool?
Oh, look at that.
I thought that was neat. Look at us.
Look at us.
I thought that was neat.
No, I didn't know this because when I was really into Indiana Jones, the internet didn't exist yet.
True. He's really old, chat.
Yeah. Now I have the box set. Crystal Skull still sucks balls.
Crystal Skull, that was terrible.
No, the rest are amazing. Crystal Skull is an awful movie.
Crystal Skull was so bad.
It's terrible.
Did not like it.
Werewood said, rumor is that the first Mando episode will be around an hour long, 52 minutes. Would you want the episodes to be longer than last year or the length of the story told? Yes, I want longer episodes.
Yes, longer episodes, please.
I think 45 minutes is the hot spot for action in an episode. I saw Jiro say earlier that could include the recap. I don't see the recap being longer than 2 minutes long. You still don't like Temple of Doom? You're insane.
Yes.
Kalima! Oh, shit.
Kalima.
I'm going to get yelled at for that.
Kalima.
Who, when we bought this house, decided that the baby's room should go right next to my office? I mean, come on.
I don't know, Kevin.
Yeah, it was probably me. No, I like longer episodes for this. I think 45 minutes would be a nice sweet spot. It doesn't need to be like an hour and a half, but
No, but I would just like something longer, like Game of Thrones pacing. That always feels good. Unless you get to the last season, and then it feels bad.
Wee, 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 wee. Anonymous said Mando comes across Boba Fett. Been confirmed. Yes. Listen.
No, it's gonna be a flashback.
Well,
It's going to be a flashback.
He's in it. We've confirmed that. What's his name? The voice actor.
He's fucking dead. Okay? I don't know how many times I've had to say this for an entire freaking year, dude.
I was gonna
The dude's dead.
I was gonna tell him to go back and listen to the other episodes where you said this, but
No, it's okay. Let me have this rant, Kevin. He's
Nope.
dead.
that's not much of a
He's
rant,
dead.
Tim. I literally reclined for this.
Oh. No, he's in the Sarlacc pit. He's slowly digesting. It's going to be a flashback. Because we're going to get Cobb Vance. That's going to happen. And it's going to be like, where did you get your armor from? And it's going to be a Boba Fett flashback. That's what that's going to be. Okay?
Wee 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 wee. It's getting annoying. Whiskey Breath said, what if Sabine and Ahsoka have already split? Mando finds Sabine, who is with Bo, and she points him toward Ahsoka since she's looking for Jedi.
Why would they? No, she's looking for Ezra.
No.
Ezra is her.
No. They're saying that Mando is looking for Jedi.
Oh. Well, we don't know what Mando's looking for.
We assume he's looking for Jedi.
We assume he's looking for his people, where he came from.
Jedi.
It could be his own race. I don't think Mando's going to be on a hunt for Jedi. So a flashback to him in the Sarlacc pit, it's going to be something. But it's not going to be a Boba Fett 5 years in the future. The Sarlacc spits the armor out. That's it.
You crossed multiple ones there.
He's not alive. He's dead. He died. Dude's dead.
Brian asked, are midichlorians attracted to souls strong with the Force, or do they make someone stronger purely by accumulating in a person? I believe it's the accumulation, but I'm going to let the expert, Tim.
Accumulate. What? What is this, like calcium deposits? What?
Go ahead, Tim.
Oh. Oh. They just don't build up in you because you've got some vitamin deficiency and your metachlorians start to get backed up. No. Just why, Kevin, you read that because you knew I'd get triggered. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that word so much.
Anonymous asks, did you have fun with Squadrons? Yeah, go back to the episode where we talked about Squadrons. You can do that on the Rare Drop YouTube, raredrop.co, or check us out on Spotify. Moss said, if you had your choice of an actor or actress to play a role in the Star Wars universe, who would they be and who would they play as? Moss, we've answered this question already, but we can answer it again. Who would it be, Tim?
What?
Any actor or actress to play any role in the Star Wars universe. Not Keanu Reeves playing Revan. I don't know how.
That'd be so good though.
I don't know how you all want someone wearing a helmet being played by Keanu Reeves to.
Yeah, but he looks dope.
Have all of his breathtakingness just hidden from the world.
But he looks awesome. I honestly don't know. I don't know of a role that I really want to see played by anyone currently at this moment in time, because like all of like the cool people or like already have roles.
If I had like a magic bean or whatever where I played my card here, it would be Lars Mikkelsen playing Thrawn.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I feel like that was already kind of like confirmed that if it was going to be Thrawn, it was going to be him.
I would use it again just to make sure.
Got it.
Werewood now wants to know, Tim, do you think Thrawn and Ezra have become allies in all of this time stuck in the Outer Rim?
I think so.
They're beyond the Outer Rim, by the way.
Yeah, I think that Thrawn is going to end up like explaining his entire mission or like why he's doing what he's doing. Because like him and the Emperor make so spoiler alert, the end of book 3, the Emperor is catching on to Thrawn, and he's like he's essentially questioning his loyalty, and that he accuses Thrawn of not being loyal to the Empire. He's loyal to himself, he's loyal to the Chiss ascendancy, he's loyal to what they asked him to do. And he essentially asks, he's like, what is it? Is it the ascendancy or is it the Empire? Is it me? And, you know, Thrawn says, no, it's you, my lord, like the glory to the Empire first, and then, you know, everything after. But I think like he was doing that just, you know, for his bigger mission, which was to make sure that whatever's going on here in the galaxy does not end up spilling out into the chaos and affecting his homeworld. And affecting the Chiss. So I could see Thrawn becoming an ally. Like I think Thrawn, like I never see Thrawn as a bad guy. I see him, if anything, like an anti-hero. Where he's definitely not bad. He's just doing bad things to make sure that his people are safe.
Any means necessary.
Any means necessary.
Facebook is saying you have midichlorian stones because you're old. Facebook said it. Lewis said, if Gideon escapes Mando, do you think him and Ahsoka will have a saber battle? She still has hers.
I hate it.
Kyle said, I swear I heard Mando needs to take the child back to his people. Are we still debating who that is? Because I still think it means his race, not Jedi. We have zero confirmation.
We don't know.
Because in the first trailer, when they talk about that, it's the Armorer talking about the Jedi again. They blended those two together. But again, we don't know if they're trying to throw us off the path. The Armorer also, before he sets out on the quest, literally describes the space wizards that fought against Mandalore the Great.
Kevin, did you know that there's a Metachlorian count list?
Wait, what?
Metachlorian count list for major Star Wars characters.
Like to see how many there are?
Do you want to know Darth Vader's Metachlorian count?
Yeah, he had more than Master Yoda. I remember them saying
27,700. Do you want to know what Darth Sidious with the Kyber crystal is?
Sure.
20,500.
Like, honestly,
which I don't understand. I don't understand how Anakin was stronger than Sidious.
That makes it so much fucking dumber than I thought before you enlightened me with that information.
I just thought I'd throw this at you because none of this makes sense. Did you know that Leia Organa's midichlorian count was 14,500? The exact same count as Luke Skywalker?
Luke was less than the Emperor?
Did you know that Yoda's midichlorian count is 17,700?
Also less than the Emperor?
Did you know that Darth Plagueis, his midichlorian count was only 13,600? Leia apparently was stronger than Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Lord Tyrannus, Count Dooku, 13,500. What? Obi-Wan Kenobi apparently only has 13,400 for his midichlorian count. Kevin, this is why midichlorian is stupid.
I agree with you.
This is dumb. Darth Bane, apparently only 10,500. Leia motherfucking Organa has more midichlorians than Darth Bane. And midichlorians is how you measure someone's ability to use the Force. It's a direct correlation to their overall power level, essentially. It's dumb. It should have never been introduced. Ever. Do you want to know what Asajj Ventress's midichlorian count is, Kevin?
Sure.
9,600 for Ventress.
That's so weak.
It's so low. The average Jedi apparently is 10,000, which is also Qui-Gon Jinn. What? I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Do you want me to move on to the next question?
Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Anonymous said there's a theory going around that Ezra has become one with the Force. He pulled a Yoda or an Obi-Wan, but learned how to do it in life. He ascended.
No.
Dominic said, why is canon such a big ordeal in anime and cartoon series? Because the reason people are so obsessed with canon is because it determines what is going to be built on and what is going to be coming in the future. Obviously, if something isn't canon, or if it was retconned or something to that effect, there's no more new. So everything that is canon is what they're currently building on. So that's why people get all bent out of shape about canon in various forms. Anything to add to that, Tim?
No, it's the foundation of it's the building blocks of everything when it comes to storytelling. And so you need a consistency across the board when it comes to canon, or you end up with the EU.
Brandon said, what's the number one thing you both are looking forward to this season of Mando? Go back and listen to the whole episode. Werewood said, who are your favorite droid characters? We've been asked this before. Andrew said, Tim, what if Mando comes across a character in a hood and it's Jar Jar Binks?
No.
Is it like Trigger Tim night? Anonymous said, first time tuning in, finished Rebels today. Is Thrawn alive? Is he supposed to be in The Mandalorian? No, chat just wants to make you think that. Sorry, Anonymous.
Yeah, no, we don't know what has happened to Thrawn. I honestly thought Ascendancy, the last Thrawn book that came out, would actually touch on it. It doesn't. It's actually a prequel. It is everything leading up to Thrawn meeting like Anakin Skywalker and all that stuff. Actually, Thrawn Ascendancy, the tail end of that book butts up against book 2 of Thrawn. It's called Alliances, I think. So there you go. We don't know what happens at the end of Rebels, which really, really, really bugs me. And Dave Filoni did that on purpose. If you go and look at any of the interviews that Dave had after the end of Rebels, he said, I ended it that way because I want to make sure that we could tell that story again later on down the road.
And last but not least, oh no, there was another question tacked on at the end. Seth said, if you could choose a role for yourself in the Star Wars universe, what would it be and why? I love the idea of being one of the Temple Guardians. I think they have the coolest armor. They have a really cool job. They're held to a high standard. They're respected. So if I had to be like regular average Joe and not be like have a midichlorian count of, I don't know, Tim, what's a good number? 1,400? I'd probably be a Temple Guardian.
That'd put you right. That'd put you actually weaker than Leia.
Either that or I'd be a Jolie Bindo living in the wilderness of Kashyyyk Grey Jedi. And those are probably the two roles I could assume. Tim, what about you?
If I could be anything, oh man,
you can be whatever you like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be bound to the Jedi Order because I mean, like, I'd want to go out and do my own thing. You know, like I'd want to be like one of those, yeah, like not Greys, but just Force wielders. You know, I'd like bounty hunting seems cool. I'd like to be a bounty hunter that is a Force user.
Would you be a bounty hunter named Tim?
Tim. Yeah, dude. I feel like we're setting up our I feel like we're setting up our D&D characters.
No, I don't want to be a Force user. I want to be a scoundrel. I want to be a haunt.
I don't know. I
don't talk like this.
Yeah, if we. Oh, quite
I used to be a stormtrooper in the Empire, but now I run
now you're just a salty sea dog.
Yeah,
just works the docks.
I know
quite right, mate.
That mother says he can do the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. I can do it in 11 and a half. So him. Waller said, "Hi, Kevin. Why not Tim?" Okay, can we find out more about this ascended theory and why Tim is so against it? It sounds cool.
No.
There's your answer. Thank you so much for being a part of the show tonight. We appreciate you for tuning into Star Wars and Scotch every Monday. Guess what? Next Monday, we will have an entire episode of The Mandalorian to discuss. Yes. No more articles, no more unless something groundbreaking happens. But we won't be going out and seeking new Star Wars news. We will be talking about The Mandalorian. Questions will be open. You will be able to be in the discussion about this episode. We can revisit some of the wild theories that we were throwing out tonight and for the past few weeks. But either way, a new episode of The Mandalorian will be available when we hit go live for episode 22.
That's so exciting, Kevin.
One thing Tim and I are going to be doing, so if you're on the podcast feed, make sure you're on the podcast feed for this, because this will only be on the podcast feed. I want to say you go live at 8. So probably before noon, you will get a little 15-minute recap from me and Tim every week for the duration of The Mandalorian. It will go on the same feed as Star Wars and Scotch. Tim and I are going to watch the episode, and before Tim goes live at 8 a.m., we're going to record a little quick conversation to get initial thoughts and initial ideas out. It'll be very quick.
We were doing that. Yay.
Shit, did I just commit you to something we can't do?
No, we're good. No, it's fine. I just forgot we were doing it. It's great. We're good.
Oh, God.
No, I love that. I think that's great.
He's going to yell at me afterwards. He's going to be like, why didn't you tell me before?
No, it's fine. Also, did you see these Mandalorian Xbox controllers?
Yeah, they're sexy. I don't know if they'll work with Series X, though.
No, it just looks neat. I just want one for the bookshelf.
Wee. So yeah, so make sure you're on the podcast feed. It'll go up in the Rare Drop socials as well. So make sure you're following there. RareDrop.co, that's where you can check out all episodes of Star Wars and Scotch. So if you ask the question tonight and I say go back and listen, that's where you want to go. He's Darkness429, fb.gg/Darkness429, live every day, 8 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Over there. And I'm Kevin. You can go check me out. Oh, we got to change my nameplate. It's not K-Magic 101 anymore. K-Magic is dead. I've killed him.
Yes.
Tim should be like, rise now at Rare Drop. You could be the Emperor. Oh, we should do a skit of that.
Be good. I like that. No.
Lord Rare Drop, rise. All current controllers work next gen. Cool. So we could use it. I probably, honestly, Chef, I wouldn't use it either. Go on a shelf, but I don't know why I said that. Cool. Tim.
Yes.
You got to do the thing.
Punch it, Kevin.
Woo. Make sure you're following at Rare Drop Co. on all the places. You all have a good night, and as always, may the Force be with you.